My name is Magdalena Ziomek. I am from Poland. And a few years ago, I am a historian of art, so I'm really quite far away from the business. But a few years ago, we have just developed the system of cooperative solution for the freelancers and collective, and I would like to show you how does it work. So our aim is to improve the working condition for the freelancers and for people who are working as a collective and who are searching for the new business form of working together in the secure way. And how we are doing this? We are doing this in the way that we are changing from the status, the formal status of the people, from the freelancer to the employees of the cooperative, and this is the structure which the freelancers are co-owning together. Currently we are the team of the 6 people who are working in the administration team, so you see our team right here. We are over 1,100 members, so we are also a strong community of the freelancers who is using the services. And last year we generated the turnover of 6 million. We have very strong growth of the turnover. We are growing currently around 30%, so I expect the turnover for this year between 8 and 10 millions. And we are also representing the over 30 groups of different professions who are working together with us. So it means that we are working a lot with people from IT, but also with the teachers. We are working with the people from the culture and creative sector, and really a very big group of the people who joined the SMartDe cooperative are people who are working in the consulting. But what is the new idea about our model? It is cooperative model, so it is quite unknown in Germany. It is very known, for example, in Italy and in Spain. People are using this quite a lot. And we are combining the freedom of the freelancing with the security of employment. And why are we doing this? When I came to Germany 25 years ago, I was really completely green behind my ears, and I was not knowing what is the situation if I am developer or I am freelancing, what kind of registration should I do, am I subjected to VAT, yes or no. And even after the years of working, I was still having some surprise about income taxes or the things which were on the level of health insurance. So we were just noticing, I was just noticing that being alone and working as a freelancer is always connected to the challenges. The challenges which we can identify in Germany, it is bureaucracy. As we know, it is very German, not digitalized. It is also the limited access of the freelancer to the social security system. We can, for example, name the situation of the women who are working as a freelancer and have limited access to the maternity leave. And of course, as a freelancer in Germany and a sole entrepreneur, you are always depending on fluctuating income, and you are always depending on the morality of the payment morality of your clients. So these are at least the biggest burdens, the biggest challenges in our German world of freelancing. So what do we do? We developed the new way of working as a freelancer by changing the status, the formal status of the freelancer to the employee of the cooperative, the employee of the structure who you are also co-owning, as the cooperative is based on very democratic rules, and it's also a structure who belongs to the people who are using the services of the cooperative. So SMartDe members are using the shared company to process their freelance work. It sounds quite strange to say that the answer for the pain and challenges of the freelancing will be employment, and it sounds almost like a joke, but it could be really helpful, and it stays, or it gives you a lot of freedom of your own activities. And then as the freelancer decided to join the cooperative and process the part of the work or the whole of the work through the cooperative, we are talking to the freelancer, and based on the prognosis of the future orders or of the future projects, we are agreeing for the employment contract with the freelancer. And what is interesting about employment contract? It is interesting because employment in Germany has a higher value as a freelancing. It is always interesting to talk to the bank when you are an employee, when you have open-end contract. It is interesting to talk to the landlord to get the apartment if you are not the freelancer. For everybody in the Germany, you are a very clear and interesting person if you are employed, and it is always a bit suspicious if you are talking about the freelancing. It is of course also the situation of social benefits, as if you are working with the cooperative, it is possible after one work of the being together with us to have the access to the unemployment benefit. So it means that if there is the situation for you of short time not having the contract or not having the job which are coming immediately, you can always limit the work with the cooperative, you can terminate the work with the cooperative, and you can use the German social protection system of unemployment benefit. What is also interesting, it is the legal protection of the cooperative. As being together with the cooperative, you are not responsible for the payments of the client, as the cooperative is taking over the responsibility for the payments, and the cooperative is doing the debt collection, and even if the client is not paying, the cooperative is covering the losses, as we are really working in this moment as a formal and real employer of the freelancers, so we are carrying the responsibility of the payments. What is also interesting, so we are against the bureaucracy, so it is very simple to use our services, and you have really much less paperwork if you are working with us, as we are using the lump sums, we are using the digital portal, so it is your expenses or your income will be easily processed through the cooperative tools. And of course, we are also trying to support you in your life situation and in your issues with health insurance, with the public health insurance, or with some letters which are coming from some official institutions. As this is, I think, the most important things for the freelancer, but also for everybody in Germany. And it is this what we are saying. Just please open the letter if it's coming from some official institution. So these are the benefits of the employment. And there is also the situation that we are not working with everybody. So we are the cooperative who is working with people who offer services. So we are not able to sell the goods. And we are, of course, not able to work with people like architects, we are not able to work with the people like notaries and so on. But all other groups of the freelancers who are offering services are allowed and welcome to work together with us. So it means that we are working with IT teachers, with tour guides. We are working also with the people who are, offering the service as drag queen, who are doing performances. We are working with the dancers. The variety of the professional groups is really quite big. We are working also with technicians who are working with events. So there is really a big, the door of the cooperative is widely open for different group of the freelancers. But maybe to talk about the costs, even if we look like a non-profit, and even if a lot of people are connecting cooperative work with, maybe with apartments or with the buildings, and maybe they are connecting this with non-profit field, the cooperative is not non-profit. The works of cooperative is for profit of the members. So it is the first step toward the cooperative is just to become the member of the cooperative by buying the share of 50 euro. This share will give you two things, access to the cooperative, but also the co-ownership of our structure. So it means that starting from this moment, you have access to co-deciding about the development, about the profit of the cooperative, and you have access to our services. Additionally to the 50 euro, which is just entering the door of the cooperative, it is the 9% of every project, of every order which will be processed together with the cooperative. We are keeping this 9% to cover the administrative costs, to digital tools and the services of the cooperative. So these are the costs. And one more time, normally the cooperative are spreading the dividends among the members. This we are not doing, as we decided that the profit of the cooperative will be always reinvested to build up new services according to the wishes of the members of the cooperative. And maybe one word more about the cooperative as a structure. It is really very democratic, as every member has one voice, and it doesn't matter how many shares are you buying. You can have 1,000 shares, you will have one voice. You can have two shares, you will be having also one voice. So this is also for you to have the direct influence on the development of the structure which you are co-owning. But how it really works, how the budget and how your employment could look like together with the cooperative. So imagine that you have a few different contracts. Maybe you are working as a project manager, maybe you are working as a translator, maybe you are working as an IT person, and you have 4 different orders coming in the next month. If the client fulfills the contract, you can start immediately to work with us, with the cooperative, and you can get your salary even if you didn't invoice the client, and even if the client didn't pay, and of course even if the client was not paying at all, it will be possible to get the salary together with the cooperative. From your salary, from your budget, we are at first taking the 9%, and then, so the cost which we are having, there is social security and contribution, but you can also use us as a structure to reimburse the expenses and travel costs. But as an employee of the cooperative, you can also use it to have the benefits of real employees like job tickets, job rat, urban sport membership, and of course what will come at month on the 28th, it will be your net salary. So imagine that in your budget, on the promise of the invoices which will be paid is coming 6,825 euro as the prognosis of the next 4 months. And you decided to have the contract of 4 months based on the using 1,500 euro for the employment cost. You decided for this because you were thinking, okay, starting from the month 3, it will be just another money, another contracts coming into my pocket, which I could make. From 1,500 euro, in the cooperative, you are paying 470 euro for the social contribution and taxes. And it means that you have access through this to the pension fund, unemployment benefit, accident insurance, health insurance, and liability insurance. All this is paid in the 470 euro. So you get the salary of 1,030, and in your budget, in your virtual budget, is still staying quite a lot of money to have the nice life for the safe life for the next month. In the month 3, you just notice, okay, the client I was hoping to have for the next month is not coming. And you know that you have only 6,825. So you decided to reduce the amount of money which you are using from your budget for the salary. So in the month 4 and in the month 5, as you are searching for the new clients and as a quiz of the new clients is also defined as work in the Smart Cooperative, you decided to use from your budget only 870 euro. And it means in this moment that for the social contribution, pension fund, health insurance and all other insurances, you are using and you are spending only 235 euro. And this amount is even lower than you pay as a freelancer for only health insurance in the public health insurance. So this is quite interesting moment because you can see that you can still have the stability of social insurance system inside of our cooperative by having the flexibility of getting out of your money as you currently need or as you currently can use for your employment. Many freelancers in Germany who are working with us, they are using us to have the main employment as a structure which is paying all the social contribution system and still having the hybrid system of having the side freelance activities just to maybe make the invoice for the private person without VAT, as you decided then in your side activity to become a small business entrepreneur, or maybe just to, if you are working with association or non-profit sector, it is always the question of VAT. The cooperative is subjected to VAT. You as a hybrid person, partly employed in the cooperative and partly freelancer on the side, you could use the benefits of the two systems, of the freelancing and employment. And as I showed you, you can always use the flexibility of the employment inside of the cooperative, as the cooperative is your co-ownership, and you are not obliged to stay on one level of employment, as we can always change the situation. After a few months and after changes of the income on employment and salary, the freelancer are staying on the stable system of one salary. What are the employment conditions? Because there is like some enter to the cooperative when we can generate the employment with the access to the public health insurance. It is the amount of 800 euro on average per month. So it means for us that you could have, like for example, in months 1 and 2, 0 income, and you could have in month 3 the income of 2,400, which will cover the costs of the 3 months and which will allow you to enter the cooperative services and which allow you also to enter the public health insurance. Many freelancers get stuck in the private insurance, which is of course for the young people and male, I would suggest or say, it is quite interesting and cheap. But as we are getting older, or as the situation of having a family and wanting to be in family insurance appeared, suddenly is the private insurance a bit pain in the ass, and being really an old person and getting to the age of 55, we have to take care, as in Germany there is the rule that there is no possibility to change from the private health insurance into the public health insurance if we are older than 55. So please just check how your private insurance will develop in the next years and decide which kind of system, the public or the private one, is more interesting for you as an option of the health insurance in Germany. And so what is also important for the people who are coming from abroad, especially from the third countries, of course it is obligatory to have the working permit for the employment, but one more time for the people who are coming from third countries and using using and having the freelance visa, it is very easy to change the status of the visa from the freelance visa to the visa of with the possibility of employment. So these are the conditions. But I would like to say that as we are starting the cooperative, we were having people who have really always only 800 euro on the monthly income, and currently we are working with the people who have the monthly average on the income starting from 800 and going. I think the person who is bringing the most in our cooperative is of course the person from IT. So he is having monthly one invoice of 40,000 euro. So in the last year he was he was having inside of the cooperative 500,000, which makes us very happy. It is one member who is bringing a lot of profit for the cooperative and a lot of stability for the other, as the payment is coming immediately, and the other can use the liquidity of the cooperative who has to wait for the payment of the clients. So this is the situation of the cooperative, and one more time the situation of the payment guarantee as the instability, the financial instability. Not everybody of us is able to work with the client who is paying fast. If we are working with the big clients, it is sometimes that they are paying only like 4 times per year. If we are working with European funding, it is even sometimes that we have to wait like half a year for our money. So it is the solution also if the client is paying lazy, if the client has the long terms of payment. I will not say that I would like to invite everybody to the cooperative with the client who is not paying, because it will be too dangerous for all the members of the cooperative. But of course, we have the situation when the client is not paying, and we are going to the court. Our last invoice, which we were struggling in the court, it took us and the court in Germany the time of 3 years till we get back the money from the client, and of course the cost of the lawyers. So this is really also like the situation of very slowly working courts, and the legal situation which is not encouraging individuals to fight for their money if they do not have like really big financial support. And the payment guarantee is for us currently only for the clients in the European Union. We are working with the clients with all kinds of currency except crypto, and we are working with the clients all around the world. There is no problem to make the invoice in any currency which you would like to have. But the payment guarantee will be given only for the clients from European Union. So, as we have the experience of chasing the money and debt collection in European Union, and we were successful in European Union, we know that it's complicated sometimes to get money from Dubai or America, as they are really different kinds of legal situation, and it is really challenging. We are accepting the invoices, we are also doing the debt collection, and we are talking to the client, trying to move him to the payment. And if anybody of you has any contact to the incasso, to the debt collection company who is working worldwide, I would be happy to talk with you after the meeting. Or if you made a good experience in collecting the money from the client who is not paying the money from third countries, it will be also nice for me to know how did you do this, as this was for us the challenge. But I have to admit that as we are a big structure, we do not have problems with the payment. So mostly the clients are paying, and also the clients from the third country. So the last year we closed without any open invoice. What are the additional benefits of the cooperative? We have the structure who is working only with in the educational field. So we have the possibility to issue the invoice also without VAT if you are working in the educational service and if if you work, for example, with institutions like universities, or if you would like to make educational service for the open group of the people, it is possible to charge the clients without VAT. And we are fully digitalized. Thanks to the funding of the German Ministry of Economics and Climate Protection, we have built a platform, a dashboard for the members to use us, and we can easily process your request of employment or your request to invoice to your client. We have also a big community. As I said, we are 1,200 people, or 1,100 people, going to 1,200 currently. So we are also exchanging services among each other. So it is interesting for us to support the activities of the members. So if you are bringing the clients from outside, we will charge you the 9%. But if you are exchanging services, for example, a web designer is offering the web services to the teacher is offering the services of German lessons to the IT guy. In this moment, the cooperative is not charging any fees, and you can just exchange the money and find your clients inside of the cooperative, as it is really like internal cooperative market.